From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Give him 3 there on the first. Play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Down to the 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Purdy from the gun. He'll try to do it himself. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second and 20.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Butker
City.
now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's called downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They go play action here on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. The snap complete to his running back, McCaffrey.
13 yards on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. A man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now here's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Purdy now to throw. He's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 21 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Chiefs 13. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yellow.
Pacheco looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The Chiefs will set up.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Had a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a draw play, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.